Hey, Scott Hilton here. Little bike tip. Always park in the shade. You take your little break. Got some trees here. Sun's in my favor. It's a little hot today, about 91 probably here in Ocala, Florida. But you park in the shade. It's simple. Can't beat it. Let's just, there. Get the water bottle out. Stop. Yeah, I mean, you can ride and drink and do all that stuff. But if you want to take it easy, you got my protein bar. Just opened a new one at the grocery store. Stopped at the grocery store, got a few things. Got rid of the wrapper, put it in my little snack bag. It's always there for me. And you just kind of get it. Instant fuel. Can't beat it. Water's the best thing for you. Getting exercise on the bike. It's good for your heart health. Being out in the 90-some degree weather is not good for your heart health. No, should have been out earlier. I mowed the grass earlier. And I got my bike ride in. That's cool, isn't it? At the Walmart marketplace. Had a big truck. Had a good time. Actually close to home. Little Gatorade bottle's pretty good. It gives the squirts. Just give it a squeeze and it squirts. It's got a flip top. I don't know how long this is gonna last. And you can just pour it out. Pour it on your head if you want to. You know? Whatever you need it for. But so far so good. It's working out. And I just put it back in my little drink holder. Get it in there. There, that's cool. And we're done. We've had our little break, fuel up break, because that's what you need when you're riding. Fuel up, occasionally stand up. It's good if the seat gets a little too hard. Just stand up, enjoy the breeze, especially if you're going straight or downhill. I stand up. I'm not trying to race anybody. I'm not wearing tight spandex to let the air roll around me so I get in a little bit faster ride. You know, this is kind of a workout, so it should be a little difficult. And my bike's not some 6-pound, 7-pound little carbon thing. It's a regular bike, and you just get out and ride. It's easy. And if you want to go to the store, go to the store. Always get you a rack on the back of your bike so you can go to the store. If you're worried about rain and water, get some Fenders, you know. And in the winter, you know, make sure you got some pretty good tread. You're not looking for those little skinny racing tires. Nowadays, even the racers get a little bit thicker tire. You know, they've got nice tires. There are all sorts of expensive tires on the market. And usually, bike fitters will tell you the first thing you change to make the bike faster and better is the tires. And you don't need that here. You know, you get a regular bike, you get tires. And the day comes that they're all worn out and they say, hey, you need some new tires. You can say, what do you recommend? And then you can cheat with a little bit better tire. But otherwise, you just get about what you had. Something that'll last you, get you around, give you a little traction, get you a little bit. If you want some more speed, I've got a second bike. And this bike is just a Townie, sold by Trek. It's got a step-through design because when you get older, your balance isn't as good, your legs aren't as strong, and if you drop your legs between, you don't hit a bar. You don't want to hit a bar when you're getting older, you know? See? That's easy. Yeah, but my other bike has a slightly tilted down bar, so it's not straight across, it's got a slight downward tilt so I can still stand up and not hit the bar, and that's what I wanted. I wanted no extra derailleur in the front, just a regular gear, and then all the gears in the back. That's all you need. Double derailleur one at the front, just something else to brake. You know, take it in once a year, get it adjusted just like you would your car. Don't cheat and wait for it to break or get crappy. And then you take it in and it needs everything new. And this one's already had a new chain put on it. So I try riding it a lot. Go to the store, come back, get 3 to 5 miles in, almost daily if it's nice enough. And then occasionally I'll do a 9, 10 mile ride on Wednesday or Saturday or Sunday or one of those spread out days. You need a little rest in between. Well, it's just good when you get a little older. Senior health, you know, get a little older. You need a little senior health days to relax. Here comes somebody with the right idea. They got a golf cart. How you doing?
How are you?
Cool. Got his flags. Got his Florida Gator tag on the front. He's doing good. Probably lives on top of the world or Stone Creek, up the golf path here. So he's heading back. He probably went to the store or picked something up and going somewhere, running an errand. It's great with the golf cart. I'm still doing the bike thing. Don't need an e-bike quite yet, but there's nothing wrong with an e-bike. You know, you can go further. I can get to places. I can get to Walmart, no problem, 3 or 4 miles away. No problem on an e-bike. You just have to make sure you don't get hit every time you turn around. Worst thing going through neighborhoods is people backing up out of the driveway. You're thinking, oh, well, that's nice. No traffic, la, la, la. And then car starts backing up in front of you. You're like, whoa. You're ringing a little bell. That ain't helping. You got to be a good defensive, even in the neighborhood. But being a nice little trail, multi-use trail here is great for the bike. In Florida, you can technically ride on a sidewalk, but I try to keep that to a minimum. I do it, but I keep it to a minimum, and I yield. As soon as I see someone walking or cheating and got their golf cart on the sidewalk, I'm like, oh, I've seen that. But I was like, I yield. I get on the grass on the opposite side of the road, of course, because if you're going to fall, you don't want to fall into the road. You want to fall into the grass. See, we got a lot of grass right here. If you want to fall into this fence or something, you know, there's nowhere to get off anyway. But you want to be practical about it, or slow up and stop and let them go by, or just kind of coast by. Don't blast by people walking. You're coming up behind them, ring your bell. Even if they get a little annoyed, ring the bell. It's better safe than sorry. You don't want them stepping out in front of you. And say on your left, if that's where you are, and let them know and say good morning and be nice. Set a good example for the bike people, because a lot of people don't like bike people because they run the red lights and they cheat they're supposed to obey the traffic laws, and they cheat a lot. Even I cheat a little bit, just a smudge. But you know, if there's no traffic around and the light's red, I mean, I don't look at the walk, don't walk things too much because they're never right. You're still looking out for traffic that's going to hit you, even if it says it's okay to walk. It's not okay to walk. You got to look out for people making rights. You got to look out for people running lights. Yeah, you're always looking out. So if the light's green this way, I'm going with it, but I'm looking for the people making the left turns this way. That could be bad. People making right turns into me this way. That would be bad. And then people making right turns this way from forward to the right, they could hit you. And that doesn't even count the idiot that blasts through an intersection without knowing there's a red light there. I've seen that happen. I went to go get pick up some pizza at the Domino's, and I'm at the light, and all of a sudden this car's pulling out to make a left. Bam! This big truck he just smashed the front of that car up, did not stop, did not slow up, did not pass go to get $200. Nothing. He just kept barreling down the road. I'm like, suck. And you know, he lost part of the front. He had like a big F-150 or something, big dark something. And the guy in the front seat's like, he's just like, he can't believe it. And he's looking down the road like, why aren't you stopping? You just hit me. I've got the green light, which means you have the red light. You didn't even stop. He just blasted through. So yeah, you always got to be on the defense, and it's good for your mind, good for cognitive thinking. I mean, it's good for your heart, good for your lungs, build up more lung strength, your heart strength, your muscles, and it's supposed to help with blood pressure a little bit. But try to have a decent diet. I mean, you know, you can't outride on a bike, can't outride a bad diet. That's what they say. And I'm no great spokesperson for that. But get out and ride. Get out and get a little exercise. And fuel, always remember to fuel. Especially when you're getting old like me. Getting that white hair, you're just like a kid. You can't be left in a car for too long. That's why people break those windows out. They can't handle the heat like, you know, 20-year-olds can. And as you get older, your body can't either. And it's going to say, hey, don't do that. You know, get your water. Have a protein bar or something to take a little snack on to get your body fueled up. Even if you're only a mile or so away, stop and take a bite. Suck down some water. Here comes another golf cart my way. I'm going to go. Like, share, and subscribe if you've learned anything. And look for that. Any bike will do as long as you're out there pedaling. Have a good day. Bye.